this. This is the Battleaxe. There's not a huge difference between a Battleaxe and a normal axe meant for cutting wood. But the biggest difference is that all over the world where you have Battleaxes, of course there's some exceptions, but generally they are all very flat. The blades are quite flat for axes. In fact, it's just as flat as swords, actually. And this is good in battle because this thing will just get into enemies a lot easier, and it will have an easier time cutting things. But why not use this for wood then? Well, I can tell you from experience that a flat blade like this will get stuck in wood. It will just penetrate better than a common axe, but it will get stuck because it's not wedge shaped. If you have a wedge shaped axe, it will just wedge the wood away and it will not get stuck into the wood. This thing will probably get stuck in people too, but it's not the blade that will get stuck at either side, gripping the tissues. It will probably get stuck here, like it makes a hole and then it's just like a hook, and the Viking guy using this will have to just abandon the axe and pull a knife or some skrama sax or something. So very efficient weapon. This is probably the best cutting weapon there is. When I say the best, I don't mean the best like it will be able to beat everything. I mean the best in cutting power. This thing will probably shop better than all the two-handed swords and all the Chinese war swords. In fact, this feels like a Chinese Dadao two-handed war sword. This is quite a bit heavier at the tip though, but yes, very nasty weapon. I would actually prefer, if I were to be killed by some medieval or ancient weapon, I would prefer to be killed by this, because it will go a lot faster. I mean, if I take this to the head, it will just split my head, and I will just lose unconscious at an instant and go to Valhalla. Wait a minute, maybe it's not glorious to wish for a painless death. Maybe it would be more glorious to just don't give a fuck about pain and just die from some horrible knife wound to the stomach that will just bleed out for 45 minutes. I will be in some agony, and then I will go there to Valhalla like glory. I have not given a fuck about the pain. So, well, in that case you can call this a weapon of mercy, because with this, like all the really powerful impact weapons, if you take a hit from this to the head, or I mean hit your enemies with it into the head, they will in almost almost all cases die immediately, and that's not common for weapons. I mean, if you take a sword blow to any other part of your body, you will be crippled for life or dying. You will not die at an instant if you take a sword blow to your leg or arm or something. And in some gruesome cases, not to your head either. So, yes, dealing out strong blows to the head, that's a quite good way to finish people. I don't think that Vikings really cared, or maybe they did, but it's good to be able to stop your enemy